Hi Internet, welcome to the channel. Let's do the Sunday Los Angeles Times Crossword puzzle from July 13th, 2025. The title is Sultans of Swing. That's a Dire Straits song. It might also have something to do with baseball. We've got the All-Star game coming up. I don't know, we'll find out what the theme is. The constructor is Rebecca Goldstein. The editor is Patty Verrill. I'm John Appleseed, your host here on the channel. And let's get into the puzzle. One across is call back. One down is MS reviewers, manuscript reviewers, could be editors. We abbreviate it because manuscript is abbreviated in the clue. Two down, gunk, don't know. Three down, Arizona natives, could be Hopi. And four down, opportunity to score. One across, call back, could be echo. And 18 across, lose, could drop something to lose it. Gunk could be crud, maybe. What's 22 across? Massive, luminous body, larger than the sun. A supernova. Or something else like that. Let's try crud for gunk. Two down. Then 26 across, eat by candlelight, maybe. Could be dine. I can see us on an April night, having supper underneath the stars. Is it super? Five down, some blank. Message in Charlotte's Web. That's some pig. Five across, fake gems. What are fake gems? Don't know. Take it or leave it. Warning. Don't know that. 19 across, Ramadan faith is Islam. 9 down, AED user. Could be an emergency medical technician. AEDs are those little heart starter, jumper cables for hearts, I think. 8 down, beach body feature. Fake gems. Paste. Paste is what they make fake diamonds out of, isn't it? Take it or leave it, as is, for 6 down. 7 down, tilt. Slant. Super giant for the supernova. It's a supergiant star. Yeah, okay. Beach body feature, a tan line, maybe, and 22 across, SNL, show that celebrated 50 seasons in 2025. That's Saturday Night Live. That fits. All right, let's move to this section. 10 across, sorts. That's usually ilks. That sort of person, that ilk of person. 20 across, hi-fi sound. Don't know. 24 across, futurist, a seer. Maybe. 28 across, Mighty Morphin figure of 1990s television, a Power Ranger, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Not a show I watched regularly, but certainly in my field of knowledge at that time. Power Ranger, cinematic surname is Lowe. Studio executive. 12 down, use a prayer mat to kneel. And hi-fi sound, is that tone? Words said with a yawn. Maybe I'm so tired. Mono? Mono and stereo is the sounds that could come out of a hi-fi. Well, excuse me, Steve Martin's catchphrase, and be sorry something. I'm going to try an M here. And I'm so tired for what you might say with a yawn. Mono. Mono and stereo are the two modes for hi-fi records, I guess. Nepal neighbor for 32 across. That's Tibet. Rosie of the flight attendant, Rosie Perez. And tuna roll seaweed is Nori. Nori. Acknowledge a standing ovation maybe for 33 down. That is bow. And do we have anything going on to the theme? Sultans of Swing is the title. We have super. We have power or ranger. We also have rangers and giants, two baseball teams. So we'll see what's going on here. 14 across, blank white, an espresso bar order. Don't know what that is. 21 across, turn red in the face. Could be blush. 21 down, wireless support, a wireless bra. 14 down, warm button-ups with checkered patterns. Some kind of shirt or something. Mario's brother, 415 down. Okay, Mario and Luigi. Haven't played the Mario Bros games, but they do seep into the culture. 16 down plus. Don't know. Word after a final touch for 17 down. Maybe I like kind of voila or there, you might say. I don't know what that is. Salary bump is a raise for 25 across. Let's try there. It's perfect. Evening in ads for 35 across. That's night, spelled in advertising speak. A plus is an asset. Warm button-ups, flannel. So flat white, haven't heard that, but I'm not a big coffee drinker, so I'll try that. Flannel shirts. Flannel, what else would it be? 34 across, chemical and pretzel making. Ooh, they use lye in making pretzels. Did not know that. 29 down, wine menu heading, reds and whites and rosés and whatnot. Wasting time for 40 across, idle. 41 down, wireless standard, LTE. See that on my phone all the time. Excuse me, sorry I don't know. 44 across, final stretches of a race are the last legs. 45 down, coup d'etat, overthrow of a government. Chromosome unit is gene, I guess. And 47 down, jeans line would be a seam. Makeup mogul Lauder for 52 across is a Stay Lauder. Maui's blank highway. Hana highway might fit, and that gives us flannel shirt for 14 down. 67 across, article is an item. Okay, let's try flannel shirt. The Hana highway, flannel shirts, plural. The Hana highway for 60 across. All right, I think those are right. 6 in a million. There are 6 zeros in 1 million. Musty for 59 across could be dank or damp. Sorry I asked. Well, excuse me. Excuse me for asking. Las Vegas athlete, the Las Vegas Raiders. Okay, that's football, not baseball. Big wheel on the Thames is the London, what do they call that big Ferris wheel? The London Eye, I think. Thought is an idea for 65 across, 66 down, a long time blank, a long time ago. Long, long ago, say an hour or so, I recall that I saw you smile. So I see Dodger could be the ending of 68 across, and that fits with my idea of maybe we've got baseball teams in the theme dancers. So the LA Dodgers are in there. The Artful Dodger was the pickpocket in Oliver Twist. The Artful Dodger, that works. So we've got the San Francisco Giants, the Texas Rangers here in this clue. This is going to be another one. Brewer, the Milwaukee Brewers, who just beat the Nats badly. My poor Nationals are not doing well this year. It's been a while since they've done well, actually. 42 across, senior position at a tap room. Some kind of brewer. Yeah, master brewer, or I like opening. What's 30 across? Blank wild. Okay, well that is Nat Geo Wild is a TV channel, I think. So I put opening for opportunity to score. Maybe it's an open net. Okay. So in addition to the baseball theme, the open net is a term from hockey. And then we had the Las Vegas Raiders as an answer in another clue. So we're throwing in a little hockey and football as well. 36 across, colorful pattern. Don't know. 23 down, apt surname for a librarian could be Reed. 31 down, supermodel Banks, Tyra. Colorful pattern, tie-dye fits there. Now that we've got that Y, falls back is ebbs like a tide. Like the tide at its ebb, I'm at peace in the web of your arms. So Master Brewer goes in for the senior position at a tap room. 42 down, Rooney of Carol. There's a Mara Rooney, isn't there, as an actress? Under control. Tame doesn't fit. What's 37 down? Designer Mizrahi. That's Isaac, I think. Reddit Q&A would be Ask Me Anything. Area. Realm. This is my realm of expertise. So maybe tamed, past tense for under control. And selling points. Add copy. Could be the points made in an advertisement. Highway letters for 55 down is miles per hour mph. Yes. Put a Y there and an S at the end, or it could be, yeah, I guess. Add copy for the selling points in an advertisement. 54 down, lucky numbers, maybe. Lottery something. Now, I was thinking 14 down is a longish clue, so it might be part of the theme, but I don't know a baseball team called the Shirts. So I don't think 54 is going to be a themed answer either, but we'll find out. 49 across, blank Dhabi, that's Abu Dhabi. 56 across, urban haze is smog. Source of some dirt, a rumor is probably the beginning. Rumor mill, I think. 63 across, Cincinnati State is Cincinnati, Ohio. I used to live there. 57 down, two-way player nicknamed Showtime. That's probably Shohei Ohtani, who can pitch and bat with skill. Many a moving meme would be a GIF. I prefer the pronunciation GIF, but if you disagree, please let me know in the comments. 64 down, 1 of 6 in an inning. Two halves of the inning. Yeah, the bottom and the top of the inning would both get 3 outs each, so 6 outs altogether. 70 down, Virgo procedure in the constellation, the zodiac sign before Virgo is Leo. Teen for typical college applicant. Yeah, that works. And 84 across, double stuffed cookie is Oreo, the official cookie of crossword puzzles. All right, let's keep going. We got the first half of the puzzle done, the top half. 72 across, hoist, lift. 72 down, Property Brothers Network. Isn't that HGTV? What is 81 across, merriness? Yeah, I like Glee for that. Let's try HGTV. I think that's where we find the Property Brothers. So hoist is heft would fit as well, wouldn't it? 73 down, Nobelist Wiesel, Elie Wiesel. 74 down, dread, fear. And so this is going to begin with lottery, not lotto, I think, for 54 down, the lucky numbers. Glee, this looks like tiara. Princess Topper would be tiara for 87 across. And a 94 across, love that. Very, very cool. Something cool. I'd like to order something cool. So I think ace for king topper, 88 down. That is a card that might beat a king, depending on how you're counting the aces. Oven setting, briefly. Don't know. 95 down, actor Epps is probably Omar Epps. And 89 down, good listeners, with a question mark. No, sneaker brand named for a big cat. That is Puma. So, yep for instead of yes. Puma is a sneaker brand named after the Puma, big cat. Force, by dint of something, by force. Good listeners. I don't know what that is. Homeric epic is the Iliad, written by Homer. Audio. Good listeners, audio files. Maybe temperature for the oven setting. Audio files, lovers of music. They're good at listening to music, I guess. By dint of my experience in doing crosswords, by force. I'm not sure that quite works, but let's try it. 83 down, some tapas, spreads. You can have tapenades. That olive spread, that's tasty. Olives and capers. Okay, you might have that in tapas. Lottery, don't know. 104 across, blank glass, a rich sauce. Demi-glace is a term from cooking. Let's try that. I'm not quite sure what it means. 112 across, high voltage fish. All right, I would want that to be an electric eel. Electric eels, I might add to it, though it's shocking, I know. Why ask if shad do it? Way to bring me shad roll. So let's try electric eel for the high voltage fish. We'll take out tapenade. Probably other things you can have in a serving of tapas. I'm not sure what bus base is, but I like 105 down, complete a private merger to get wed privately, elope. Bus base. What is the base of a bus? Or the where buses are based could be the bus depot. Common sound at Oktoberfest. Isn't Prost. Prost is a German toast. Private merger. Decided, opted. And class struggle. A test might be a struggle in a class. Cheesy sandwiches are melts. Polka music might be played at Oktoberfest. Okay, not the toast, but polka music. Lottery ticket is the lucky numbers, maybe. Skosh is a tad, a little bit of something. Clicking sound is aha. When something clicks in my brain, I know what the answer is in a crossword, and I say, aha, that's what it is. Amtrak option, Acela. One of the trains you can take on Amtrak, 114 down, croak. Could be a word for die, so expire is too long. Main role is the lead. You are something blank, something else. Depletes. And croak. Tapas spread. Hold up. Delay. Is there an electric ray? Like manta ray, the fish? Can they be electric? Croak can be, if your voice is croaky, you have a rasp. Okay, so then we put in manta ray, and then tapenades goes back in for the tapas spread. Saps for depletes, yes, something else. The lead is the main role, and an electric ray. Okay, haven't heard of that, but you always learn something new when you do the crossword every day, don't you? Hold up is delay. Then easy charge for a babysitter. And I think this is one of our themed answers. So I'm not sure what it'll be. 97 down took off. Nope, 98 down moved like an inflatable air dancer. What is that called? Waved. Airline whose name comes from the book of Hosea. That's probably the Israeli airline, El Al. And grannies are nanas. Could be another term for grandmother. I've got to run. I've got to take off. Okay. Moved like an inflatable. Or flailed. Yeah, that's a good description for that. I'm flailing around. 115 across. Sir McKellen. Syrian. Oh, if you haven't seen the clip of him on Ricky Gervais's show where he plays a version of himself trying to explain his acting process. And he goes, if I would explain my acting process, it's Syrian, Syrian, Syrian. Gandalf, you shall not pass. Syrian, Syrian, Syrian. You know, hilarious. I don't do it justice. Buffalo Skater. Okay, here's another hockey team. The Buffalo Sabres. So we have the Las Vegas Raiders, the Buffalo Sabres. And we had open net from hockey as well. So a couple little extra sports clues thrown in. UFC sport is mixed martial arts, MMA. So athlete in the Midsummer Classic, which is the All-Star game, can be found 6 times in this puzzle. An MLB All-Star, I think. Okay, I'm glad I did this one today. I do like to watch the All-Star game every year. Chemist salt. So NaCl, sodium chloride, is the chemical formula for table salt. Beaucoup, merci beaucoup. 123 down, tell tales is to lie. And this is Adele, MMA, mixed martial arts. And Adele sings 25 and 30. All right, have to check those out. Let's move up here. I think 77 across groups of 8 would be octets. 86 across, actor Davis, Ozzie Davis, I believe, fits. Then we have eco as a prefix with tourism, ecotourism. Flannel shirts, endorsed digitally is e-sign. 79 down, waterways, could be tides. And 80 down, shut tight, to seal. So then Idaho is a state known for spuds. Perfect angel, Los Angeles Angels, or California Angels, as I knew them growing up. Middle Earth monsters are orcs. 485 down. Decades 10, there are 10 years in a decade. We abbreviate it YRS. Mix is to stir, could be to mix something. New York, what is that? Professional Women's Hockey League is what that is. I don't know the New York franchise there. Sirens might fit. Okay. Standard font is I think it's A when it's a font and E when it's a mermaid. Arial. Lip could be the rim of a glass. Sworn rivals are nemeses. Nemesis, the plural of nemesis. So, okay, that gives me constant confidence about sirens, which I guess would be a good name for a women's team. Ariel, nemesis, ages and ages is an eon. So another hockey clue to go with our sports theme today. Other in Spanish is otro or otra, depending on the gender of what is being discussed. 132 across, den fixture. Could be a sofa. I guess you might have a sofa in your den. Inexperienced sort is a naive one. Sports commentator Andrews, either Aaron or Eric. Molecule in some vaccines is RNA, so I think that's an N, and N finishes the puzzle. There we go, almost 22 minutes for a Sunday puzzle, which is not bad, in line with my usual time. I got a little confused by thinking this might be a themed answer as well, which it is not, but just because it's longer, I thought it might be. But it wasn't. We had the Giants, the Texas Rangers, the Milwaukee Brewers, the Los Angeles Dodgers, and the Los Angeles Angels. And these teams will all be represented in the All-Star game on Tuesday night. And they are MLB All-Stars, are the athletes in them. Then we had a couple extra sports-related clues, which some gave me a little trouble. I didn't know the Sirens. I've got to look up the name of all the women's hockey teams, I guess, in case those show up. I've struggled with some WNBA teams as well. I've got that on my list of knowledge to acquire. And then an electric ray. That's a new one for me. I did not know there were electric versions of rays as a fish. All right, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.